Natalie, and can everyone hear? Right. I was interested in what Juliet was saying about 5G. I didn't want to interrupt her, but I was shouting out, tinnitus, tinnitus. So it's really interesting that Ian came up here after that and started talking about his tinnitus. And the reason that interests me, I don't seem to have effects from the 5G directly, and I think it's because the place where I live blocks all signals. I don't know how. I wish I could find out why this is. I can't even get a mobile phone signal in my house. I have to go outside to use my phone. But I keep hearing people saying that they have tinnitus. First person I heard saying this was someone I watch on YouTube, because I'm really interested in climbing and indoor bouldering. And I watched a channel called Eric Carlson Bouldering, and it's from Sweden, because they were the only ones that were still doing things like this when all of the lockdown started. And then it suddenly stopped after a couple of months, and the reason was that this guy suddenly got tinnitus so badly that he completely lost his balance, and I think it developed, it was worse than tinnitus, a complete ear infection, and he could no longer boulder, so the channel had to close down for a month or two. Then it started up and we heard the story. And since then I keep hearing people saying this, so I think these effects from 5G, I think we're going to see more and more of them as more antennas go up and they turn the signal up. And the other thing I want to talk about is the fact that we're all here today, because there's a quote which I can't remember, but it's something along the lines of, if you want to see what they're planning, just do what they don't want you to do. Look at what they're trying to block, but look at what they're trying to stop us doing. And they're clearly trying to stop us gathering, they're trying to stop us protesting, and particularly the people who they're locking up are the most articulate people. Paddy Hogg, obviously, luckily he was released quite quickly, but this is an ongoing thing. Piers Morgan, these people who are quite mature and have been speaking, and they have a big following. And when you look at the people who are being blocked on YouTube, the old man in a chair, Vernon Coleman, I mean, who could be more harmless than that? It's not exactly someone with a bomb, but it's the truth bombs, obviously. So they don't want the truth to come out. And I keep hearing people saying that we should get new leaders. We're going to get an overthrow of the government, apparently. This is the latest thing on Twitter, that Boris Johnson doesn't have long. It might come from the inside, but apparently they're all going to get overthrown. So who the hell are they going to put in their place? Even if we get a completely new government, I think we've got to really watch this, because we're always looking for new leaders. But we really need, as someone else said, I think it was Paul or someone said, we need to look at ourselves as leaders. We need to take a lead from ourselves. And that's what they're trying to close down. So I'm not saying we don't need any government, but I would rather see what we have reformed, but it has to come from us. And the other thing was that at this wonderful march that we had, or the rally we had last week, it was just amazing. Everyone wanted to speak. There was such a long list of speakers that we couldn't get everyone to speak. There wasn't enough time. But this is what we need. Everyone, there were so many people that are keen to just have their 5 minutes, and that's what we need to encourage, whether it's speaking, whether it's going on Twitter or Facebook. We just need to keep on speaking, and whatever they try and do, if they say we can only gather in no more than 6 people together, we just need to make sure that we keep getting our voices heard, and that's all I wanted to say.